What's up, fam? It's your boy, Heaven Hollywood, back on the IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor, in case you didn't know. That's ICYDK.blog. Make sure you check them out on all mobile devices in the world wide web. Before we get started, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss one video. Let's go. And the girl Dua Lipa, she's getting ready to drop her song Houdini on Friday. But in the meantime, some news for Dua Lipa fans. So Dua Lipa gets her first diamond record. Levitate is the first diamond record for Dua Lipa. And the poor baby got himself removed from the Levitate record. He was originally on it. He got removed from Levitate record. So all these accolades he does not receive. Remember the whole LGBTQ thing? He got himself removed off of there and canceled, or whatever you want to call it. But Dua Lipa is getting ready to drop this joint Houdini, and she is now a diamond record holder. Levitating is now a diamond status. So congratulations goes out to Dua Lipa. Moving on to Damson Idris, or as Denzel referred to him, Dancing Address, and Lori Harvey. Now, it looks as though these two, they are now no more. They're no longer an item. They both put out a dual statement today. It's now all over social media. They basically said that they didn't have, the PR excuse. They're at a point in time where they didn't have to focus on their careers, and they would need to put full attention into their relationship, and they just don't have the time to do it at this time. So they're going to go their separate ways. They part as friends. Ironically, after a year, the same amount of time she dated Michael B. Jordan. Right? So Lori must be handing out, these contracts are only good for a year. And when it's time to renew them, the guys are like, no thanks. Now, there's some speculation going around that Danson was cheating on Lori Harvey. And some people sent me some faces. I'll put it up there. And they're saying that this is the girls that Danson was cheating on Lori Harvey with, because he just got fed up with her ways. He seemed as though she is not the girl for him. As I stated to you months ago, I read on the blog they were finished months ago. And just now, they're announcing now because that's the new wave. That's the thing they're doing. These couples are breaking up. These public couples are breaking up, but because they don't want to make a big scene, they just keep acting as though, like, when people say, oh, they're broke up. Oh, no, we're not. And they start posting pictures of them together to try to make us seem like we're crazy. And then, like, a month or two later, they say, oh, we split up, when they had already really split up. So we wish them both the best of luck. I'm sure they can both find someone else, as quickly as they want. But shout out to Lori and Damson Idris. They are now both single. And moving on to Britney Spears and Timbaland. Now, Timbaland, he's cool with Justin Timberlake. Timbaland made some comments about, the whole thing as far as Britney's memoir goes. He then said if he was Justin Timberlake, he would have put a muzzle on Britney Spears. And people were eating him up in the comments. She'd put if I was him, I would put a muzzle on her like she's a dog. And then they ate Timbaland up in the comments. And then he came back and apologized to Britney Spears. So we're going to let you hear the footage of it, and we're going to come back and unpack it.
Cry Me a River is making headlines again because of Britney's memoir. She saying that she going crazy, right? I want to call some JT, but you got to put a muzzle on that girl.
I apologize to the Britney fans and her. And yes, you know about respecting women. Hell yeah.
More of these celebrities kill me. Talk about some hell yeah about respecting women. You have no respect for women. You know, you said that about Britney Spears, of all people, a woman you know has gone through a substantial amount of trauma that you helped contribute to with. I'm sure you was egging Justin on. You know, he was producing all the records, so I'm sure you was egging Justin on. But now that the only reason that you're coming out and saying anything is because you saw the backlash you got. So now, at least he did apologize to Britney and to her fans for saying that Justin should have put a muzzle on her. You know, that is a human being. You know, that is a woman, Britney Spears. Very famous woman on top of that. So, come on. You got to be a little bit more careful in that. Or talking about any woman like they're dogs. You know, like they're a dog. And finally, we're going to close it out with Drizzy Drake and SZA. Now, DJ Academics was on, I believe, on DJ Vlad's platform. And the topic of Drake came up, and DJ Academics let it be known to Vlad that Drake called him about SZA. Now, if you recall, about a month or two ago, DJ Academics was really laying into SZA. He was coming for SZA. You know how he loved coming for women. And he was coming hard for SZA. I mean, he was saying some very insulting things about SZA, her BBL, and all these different things. And he said that Drake called him and kind of checked him on it and to let him know that these things affect SZA, and he basically didn't want him saying these things about her. And then he let Drake know. I'll let you hear what DJ Academic said to Drake.
I was like, this is what? Wait, about SZA? Yes. What? Yes. To say what? Drake was like, hey, like, she's a very close friend of his. And it's a very friendly call. It was just like, yo, hey, listen, he was just kind of trying to see like what I thought about it. Cause he's like, I can rock with you too. He said, you know, they were doing the album at the time, and he was just like, you know, like she's affected by things like that. And I guess he was just like, there gotta be some middle ground here. And I was just like, yo, honestly, I was just, that was an axe I had to grind from a couple years ago. I got it off. I don't have no issue with her. I love her. And actually, I went back on my platform and I said, listen, I'm sending you nothing but love and light, and I'm going to continue to do so because, you know, even if people didn't love the record all like too crazy, like I'm glad that she worked with Drake. I'm glad that she puts her music out. People love it. And, you know, I guess what probably makes her great, just like I said, is probably one of her Achilles heel as well. She's a, very, very emotional person. And
yeah, I mean, those songs.
And that was DJ Academics letting that be known to Vlad that him coming for SZA triggered Drake, and Drake pretty much checked him. And of course, that alerted the Nicki Minaj fans, and they were saying he's coming to SZA's defense, but he allows DJ Academics to talk about Nicki Minaj like a dog and insult her, and he never stepped up and says one thing about, you know, to Academics about Nicki Minaj. Now, we don't know that to be true. We don't know whether he has or not. But I did read, shout out to Milagro Mob's World, and I believe that is a mob radio. It posed a lot of questions over on her website, and they were saying that, you know, how is it that he comes to everyone else's defense but won't come to the defense of Nicki Minaj? And so I just wanted people to know, wanted to find out from people, do you think that's a big deal? Do you think Drake does come, you know, to Nicki's defense behind closed doors? Or do you think it's not a big deal either way? Doesn't seem like Nicki minded because, you know, they seem to be on decent terms still. So just let me know. Did you get offended? If you're a Nicki Minaj fan, did you get offended by Drake coming to SZA's rescue, but DJ Academics never mentioned anything about him coming to Nicki's rescue? So just let me know what you think, or whether you really don't care. It doesn't make a big deal. It's not a big deal to you. I say it's not a big deal, but you know, there are some fans who feel some type of way. So let me know whether you're one of those fans that feel some type of way about Drake coming to Nicki's defense. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends.